As the nation copes with the latest mass shooting, the city of Aurora is actually remembering its own.
4 years ago today, a Henry Pratt employee about to be let go opened fire, killing 5 and wounding several others. Our Eric Rung is in Aurora with more on today's event. Eric?
Well, good afternoon. They really gathered here today to not only remember those who lost their lives, but those whose lives were changed forever by this shooting.
I think of them often, as I'm sure many of us do. I think of that fateful day often. And I remember that calm Friday afternoon when things changed so quickly and so permanently. In one respect, it feels that 4 years have gone by so quickly. But for those who lost loved ones in these amazing men, I expect 4 years have dragged very slowly.
The memorial service was held at the Aurora Historical Society. It's here that the 5 crosses to the victims reside. Each of the crosses has the victim's name, photos, and messages of love on them. After today's service, 3 of the victims' family members who were on hand here for the service lit candles at the base of their loved one's cross. Several speakers talked about where they were 4 years ago and how it's impacted them and how the community really rallied around each other during this time of crisis. It was around 1:30 in the afternoon when the shooter, an employee at the Henry Pratt Manufacturing Company, walked into a termination meeting with a handgun. Over the next 90 minutes, 5 employees were killed, 6 others injured, including 5 police officers after the gunman engaged in an exchange of gunfire with police. The shooting did change some gun ownership laws in the state. The gunman, a convicted felon, had his FOID card revoked years before the shooting, but no one ever forced him to turn over his guns. The new law passed in 2021 gave state police more resources to try and clear the backlog of voided FOID cards and recover those firearms. But today was all about remembering those who died and so many others that have been hurt by this shooting. Anita Lewis, a Kane County board member and a former longtime employee of Henry Pratt, knew 4 of the 5 victims personally and recalled memories of Russell Byer, Clayton Parks, Vicente Juarez, and Josh Pinkard. She never got a chance to know Trevor Wayner. It was his first day on the job.
It was a day of sorrow. Not just did we lose these 5, but it felt like we also lost much of our innocence here in Aurora. The world just became a darker place that day. No longer could we look to our workplace or our neighborhoods as that safe spot. It was instantly transformed into a place of heartache, pain, and scars that are just lasting a lifetime.
Now, a bench memorializing the 5 victims of this shooting is going to be moved from a museum here in Aurora to a more public place so more people can go and pay their respects. We are live in Aurora. I'm Eric Rung, WGN News.